Inspiration can strike in the most unlikely of places. It struck me at a wedding, where I saw something which I never thought could be possible in our country. Food for 5,000 people was being thrown away into the bin. Witnessing all this food wastage really shook me as a 22-year-old. I couldn't even sleep that night, but I did find my calling. Over 190 million Indians are severely undernourished and have no access to proper meals. I'm determined to change this. My name is Ankit Kawatra, and my mission is to end hunger. I thought it would be easy. There was no shortage of demand or supply. We just need to link the two. But it's been quite challenging. It was tough to convince food businesses to change their age-old practices. Even when I spoke to other people, they had this mindset that social impact is not our job, it's of the government. I had to take matters in my own hands. So I went to a caterer near my house. I went 4, maybe 5 times. I kept going until he finally said, you know what, this boy is not going to go. So let's just give him this extra food and let him do whatever he wants to do with this. That was the first night. I picked up the food, packed it in my containers, dropped a bit in the car, and donated to a family of 25. The feeling of knowing that there is a solution between bridging hunger and food wastage was most satisfying. Starting a social impact organization would have been a big shock for my parents. So I didn't tell them when I quit my job to take up a cause full-time. But when they eventually got to know, through newspaper clippings, they heavily resisted. Back then, I felt quite unsure about my work too. Are we doing enough? Is this the right way? Should this have been done differently? Are we really making an impact? I would constantly keep thinking about these things. We started in 2014, and in just a year, we were able to scale to many cities. And by 2018, we'd served 22 million meals, becoming one of the fastest growing movements in the world. International organizations were reaching out to us to learn how we were working, so they could scale faster too. Of course, that brought us a lot of accolades, whether it was from the Queen of England or the Prime Minister of our country, or Bill Gates or the United Nations. These things that are spoken about more. But most of all, the feedback and stories of change we've witnessed from people who we're helping are unparalleled. Knowing that we've been able to change a mindset and challenge assumptions truly fills us with pride. Big problems like hunger and poverty sometimes don't need complicated solutions. Sometimes big problems can be solved by simple and small solutions. Solutions that are all around us. We just have to try.